For Creamer Media's Polity, I'm Tabi Shomulikai. Joining me today is Professor Raymond Suttner, here to unpack part two on xenophobia is an attack on democratic life and must be stopped. Welcome, Raymond.
Thank you.
You speak of both the Freedom Charter and 1996 Constitution giving support for ideas like universal rights. How is this?
Well, in both of the documents, the phrase South Africa belongs to all who live in it can be found. Now, that's the universalism which allows people to go to other countries. Famous Greek philosophers would do this and say they are citizens of the world. I don't know who actually said that apart from, maybe I've got it wrong about the Greeks, but that notion of belonging everywhere, be feeling at home wherever you are, being welcomed wherever you are, unless you are perpetrating criminal actions. So I think there is support in both of these documents, and people need to find ways of actioning them.
And you say there is no clarity regarding the criminality of xenophobia.
Well, people allege all sorts of criminality, but the statistics tend to show a different story, that the extent of criminality amongst foreigners is not any significant extent better or worse than others in South Africa.
And lastly, Raymond, you referred to the power of naming. Why is this important?
You know, there's these sayings that after the conquerors have said what happened, eventually the inhabitants will get the chance, or they refer to animals sometimes, getting the chance to write their own story. So naming is a process whereby you write a story according to your affiliations, or which maybe it's your own story, maybe you are regarded as a recorder of the history of the people. Like I used to write on the history of MK because although I was not an African, I was dedicated to their cause. And I did try to write the history from the bottom up. And that's naming is the important part. What do you call a phenomenon? Do you call them criminals in the case of foreign Africans? Or do you say these are people with customs and cultures from which we can learn and ideas as well?
Thanks a lot, Raymond.
Thank you very much.
That was Professor Raymond Suttner speaking to Creamer Media's Polity about part two on xenophobia is an attack on democratic life and must be stopped.